south stairwell. That's 200 feet or so away. I wanted to get away from him.
What happened while you were running?
Okay, very well done without choking to death.
Thank you.
I don't know what happened. I was so worried about Al behind me. I kept looking back behind me. I rammed my knee into the door of the south stairwell, and I went down like a ton of bricks.
What could you hear after you went down?
Well, that's strange. I was down on the ground. I heard people yelling behind me. Somebody was yelling something about loyalty and having your cake and eating it too, and somebody else was yelling about money owed to them. I couldn't hear every word. It's, the wind was blowing, so when it blew my way, I could hear some words, but that was about it. Next thing I heard, this tremendous bang. It was a gunshot, no question in my mind.
Were you able
At least one.
Were you able to see anything above you?
Above me?
What could you see
Air?
from the top deck?
What could I see from the top deck? I could see a whole Fondren. It's very pretty at night. No, I looked up there and I saw some big guy wrestling with Al. I couldn't make out who it was. He had a bomber jacket on and a hat. And this guy, he just manhandled Al and pushed him right off the edge of the building. And like nothing, he goes over and he looks over the edge. And then he kind of saunters away he wasn't in any hurry, he just kind of walked slowly toward the north stairwell and went down.
And what did you do after you saw the assailant push Aldor over the edge of the garage?
I was panicked out of my gourd. I got out of there. I went down the stairs, I got my car, got out of the garage.
And
went home.
What did you do once you got home?
I was trying to calm down. I made myself a cup of chamomile tea and I was sitting there watching TV for a while and I fell asleep. My cat on my lap.
What happened during the night?
Well, I got this knock at the door, and here's this cop standing there telling me to come down for questioning. And I said, "What's this all about, officer?" He said, "Just come down to the station, we have some questions for you."
What happened once you got to the station?
Well, this big gorilla of a cop, she was tough looking, let me tell you. Her name was Potter, Lieutenant Potter. She's been on my case, and the sheriff has been on my case for years. And they started asking me all kinds of questions about the Fondren parking garage. Well, I wasn't going to give them anything. But I told them I wasn't even there.
Why would you lie to Lieutenant Potter?
Because they were out to get me. What else would you do?
What makes you say that they were out to get you?
They've been following me everywhere I went. I couldn't sneeze in this town without some cop showing up and saying Gesundheit.
So if you are willing to lie to Lieutenant Potter, how is this court to know that you're not lying to us now?
Because this is a court of law. They're not out to get me. And I'm under oath. I wasn't under oath with Potter.
What did you do what did you do while you were being questioned by Lieutenant Potter?
I sweat a lot, but while I was being questioned by Potter, he wanted to take something from my hand or something, some scrapings from my hand, and I wasn't having it. So I said, "Am I required to be here? Am I under arrest?" And he said, "No." I said, "Well, I'm out of here."
And where did you go once you left the police station?
I went back home and tried to get some sleep. I was tired. I had a rough day.
What happened the next morning?
Well, I mentioned my cat before. My cat crawled into bed with me. All of a sudden at 5 in the morning, there's this loud pounding on the door. Cat got bananas, scratched the heck out of my arm, and here's Potter at the door. There's cop cars all over my front lawn. My neighbors are seeing this. He says, "You're under arrest for murder." He cuffs me and he takes me downtown.
We have no further questions at this time, Your Honor.